All right, folks, good morning. All right, let's get started. So for today, August the 6th, Tuesday, we have the following. So 8:30 a.m. we had trade balance, which came in um, as expected for us. Interesting to note that Canada came in positive. We came in negative. That's our neighbor, of course. So says something about our trade um, circumstances. And next, we'll have RCM TIPP economic optimism. Doesn't show the exact time that will be released, but it's not a major report, so we don't have any substantial news today. Having said that, if we take a look at the NASDAQ, the QQQ ETF, I've mentioned in the coaching room that one of the crucial things that the market's been trying to do is to reach the low from from uh, the second. So in other words, to trade up to that low. Well, we didn't do it yesterday. That low is at 444.47. So let's see if we reach that overnight. 444.47 is somewhere around here. So we may have reached it in the post market yesterday. Let me see it from another screen if we did. Nope, actually we didn't. We never got to 444.47, even in the post-market session. So we've failed to get even to the low of that day. So that means that we're still under significant bearish pressure. Yesterday's action was, it was in recovery. It wasn't bullish, but we gapped lower, but we started to recoup some of the losses from yesterday. When we closed, we're about halfway there. And then in the post-market session, the market did trade up to, looks like a high of 442.70 for the QQQ, and then it came back down. So we'll see what happens today, but there's zero evidence that the bullish sentiment is strong enough to recover from the losses we've already experienced. All right, having said that, let's take a look at which stocks were moving yesterday. Not much. Yesterday was a very slow day for trading opportunities. Cisco Systems, CSCO, was able to reach target number two to the downside of 44.97. So that was our best opportunity. INTC was bearish as well. In the initial part of the session, at least, it was able to trade down to just about 2 pennies shy of our target number two to the downside, which was 19.27. This one bottomed out at 19.29. And then that was it. We did also see Billy, BILI, but we're looking for a move to target number two for that. It got about 2/3 of the way there, topped out at 16.17. Target number two was at 16.41. All right, looking at the pre-market now, to see if we can find any stocks that are active. I do see a few. All right, so first up is ELEV, which is presently, sorry, wait a minute, let me do that again. Uh, ELEV, which is presently down 50%, is trading just barely above $1 per share, so that still counts. 1.3 million shares of volume. So as of this moment, that does qualify for our pre-market stocks watch list. So we'll add ELEV to the list. Next up is Lucid, which came off of earnings positive, currently up 9.33%, 1.5 million shares, and at least $1 per share, of course. Next up, we have LU, actually, wrong one, sorry. Next up, we have MCRB, which is presently down 18.75%, 1.6 million shares, and it's at least $1 per share, so we will go ahead and add that MCRB to our pre-market radar. Next up is NVIDIA, which is currently up about 1.9%. That doesn't qualify for our list. We need to be up at least 6%, but it did show up on the scanner either way. And here's one that definitely qualifies, TENX. That is currently up 74%, 10.4 million shares. It's at least $1 per share. Very active in the pre-market. We definitely want to add that to our list, TENX. Next up is, I won't be able to do anything with that one. I was looking at Tesla, but can't do anything with that. Next up is VSEE. That's presently up 17.2%, 2.2 million shares roughly, at least $1 per share. So we will add that to our pre-market watch list. Now, I will note, even though it's not NASDAQ stock, Uber is up off of earnings, which came in better than expected. All right. So having said all that, if you folks see any stocks that meet our 4 criteria other than the ones I already mentioned, let me know in the chat. Firstly, here are the ones that were mentioned. Let me post them here. And let's see what else we have. LYT, okay. That's currently at 96%, 12.6 million shares roughly. And it's over $1 per share, so we will add LYT. SGMO, presently up 47%, 14.8 million shares, at least $1 per share, so we will add that to our pre-market watch list. SERV, currently up 11.16%, 1 million shares, is at least $1 per share, so we will add that to our pre-market watch list as well. And ZI, which is presently down 12.55% on 1.7 million shares, and at least $1 per share as well. So we'll go ahead and add that to our list. ZI. All right. If you folks see any other stocks that meet all 4 of our criteria, other than the ones we've already mentioned, let me know in the chat. We'll take a look. We'll wrap up here in about 10 seconds otherwise. Please be sure to like the video, by the way. I see we have 9 likes, but more than 9 people watching. Please be sure to hit the like button. It greatly helps us with the YouTube algorithm. And be sure to subscribe to the channel so you get notifications, please. All right, folks. We'll go ahead and wrap up for today. For everyone as part of the coaching program, I'll see you there in 24 minutes. If anyone's watching this broadcast on a replay and you're not familiar with our company, go ahead and check out fundertrading.com, our website. There is a link in the description of this video. Other than that, folks, have a great trading session, and I'll see you for tomorrow's Premarket Pulse. Take care.